In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the headlight assemblies on this Toyota Prius. Let's get into it. Remove this shield. There's some push pins. In the center, there is an area where you can use a Phillips head screwdriver just to raise this up a little. Just using a trim tool. Pop out the push pins. Should be two more there. Oops. Grab this panel, slide it up, out of the way. Pop these push pins out up top. Just use a trim tool. These should come out with just a Phillips head screwdriver. Ours are frozen, so they're not going to come out. We're going to have to use some pliers. Just going to take the rubber boot off and using some heavier duty locking pliers. Just going to loosen these up. Just be careful not to scratch the paint. Take that out, do the same on the other side. Remove this shield. Use a 10mm socket. There's bolts on the front. Take those out. Back here, there should be 4 screws. You want to take those out using a 10mm socket. Take those out. Same on the other. Then grab this panel and just slide it back. There's a push pin right here. You can pop the center down. Just use a trim tool, pop that out. Using a 10mm socket, we're going to take these screws out. Grab this panel, and just make sure that it separates. It's good right there. And do the same on the other side. Using a 10mm socket, take all these bolts out. It's going to be holding this front spoiler on as well. Slide that off. Using a 10mm socket, take these bolts out. So just grab these shields and just slide them down out of the way. They can hang like that. Take the wheel off using a 21mm socket. Grab the wheel, slide it off. In the inner fender well, we're going to take these push pins out, use a trim tool, just pop these off. And pull back on the inner fender well. Slide that to the side if you want. Using a 10mm socket, take this screw out. Just grab the bumper cover and just forcefully pull out and forward. We're going to do the same on the other side. From the front, just grab the cover and slide it off. Using a 10mm socket, take these bolts out for the headlight. And this lower one, further down from that bracket, same 10mm socket. Grab the light assembly, slide it out, disconnect the connector and just push down, slide that off. Same with this one, push down, disconnect it, and disconnect the headlight bulb. Now we're going to swap the bulbs and sockets over to the new one. Twist the socket, slide it out. You can grab the bulb, slide this out. This is a WY21W bulb, an amber bulb. Line it up, push it in, line it up in the socket, twist it, lock it down, twist the next one, slide that out. Pull the bulb out. This is a 194 bulb. Line it up, push it in. And twist it. Lock it in place. We're going to transfer over the headlight. Just grab this rubber boot. You want to twist it to the left. That unlocks. And you can grab that, slide it off. Unhook this lock, just push down, twist to the side, grab the bulb. This is a HB2 bulb. We're going to slide it into the new assembly, push down on the lock, lock it in place, and take the rubber boot. It's going to go over the light. And then twist to the right. It's locked in place. After you're done, you are going to need to adjust the headlights, and the adjuster is right here. You can use a Phillips head screwdriver. So when it's in the vehicle, you slide it down there and make your adjustments. Take the connectors, line those up. Connect those in the right spot. Lock those down. And line the headlight up. Get the screws started. Tighten it down. Take the bumper cover and we'll line it up. Take the screws and screw these in. Snug that down. And line this up. And take a push pin, put it right there. I'll line this up. push pin, line that up, push that in, take the screws, get those started, and snug those down. And you can do the same on the other side. And throw the tire on. Snug those down. Now I'm going to torque the lug nuts down to 80 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Go around again, double check. Now slide these covers in position. Line those up. Slide this in position. That lined up. And where the retainers are up there, you want to put the bolts in. Take these bolts, line these up, get those started, and then tighten those down. Slide this piece in place, get the bolts started. Make sure you just get them all started before you tighten them down. And tighten those down. I'll line this up. Take the push pin, line that up, push that in, take the screws, get those started, and snug those down. And you can do the same on the other side. I'll slide this underneath. And take the screws, go back here. I'm going to get those started. Snug those down. Put the other ones in. Ours are broken on this vehicle. And it screws up front. Get those started. There should be one there. All right, snug all those down. Put the push pins in. Lock those down. If the little rubber bumpers came out okay and you can reuse those, put those in at this time and tighten those down. Slide this cover in place. Take the push pins, get those started, and push them down. And you're good to go. Now we're going to get the vehicle ready to aim the headlights. Start with the tire pressure, making sure all 4 tires are set at the appropriate pressure. Remove any excessive weight that's not normally in the vehicle. Find a wall that you can drive up to where the ground is level. Measure 25 feet away from that wall and mark the ground. Drive your vehicle up to that mark. With the headlights off, look for the center dot in the headlight lens. Measure from the ground to that center dot. You can use a ruler to help you out. Transferring that measurement to the wall, making a mark with some tape. On the driver's side, measure down 4 inches, putting another piece of tape. For the passenger side, you only need to measure down 2 inches. Now turning the headlights on, it is easier to do this at night or in a dark area. Locating your headlight adjuster and using a Phillips head screwdriver, turn your adjuster one way or another to bring the headlight up or down. Once the headlight is adjusted to the tape mark on the wall, move on to the next headlight. If you're confused because the beams seem to blend together, you can always have someone stand in front of the other headlight while you make your adjustments for that one. Now your headlights are aligned and you're all set to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.